Hey, my YouTube friends. So welcome to another video. Now today I wanted to make a quick video on the VDO.Ninja screen recorder. Now why do I actually have my Discord server open before that? Now this Discord server, I just wanted to show everyone, this is where Steve actually puts all his updates. So if you actually join the VDO Social Stream Ninja Discord server, this is where you'll find all Steve's updates, right? So now one of the latest updates, one of them, there have been a few, but one of them was this VDO.Ninja screen recorder, right? So all you need to do is go to https video.ninja/screen recorder. Now, why am I talking about a screen recorder? There's several screen recorders out there. Well, this one specifically is when you want to do a quick tutorial video on YouTube. Maybe it's faceless, maybe it's with a camera, but you don't want to go ahead and open up vMix or OBS, right? You can actually go ahead and utilize this screen recorder software. Okay, so this is really the screen recorder. As you can see, I've gone to video.ninja/screen recorder and you'll be presented with this application. Now, it is quite a straightforward application. You've got some controls right here at the bottom underneath the screen, and then you've got your recording set up on the left-hand side of the screen. Okay, so I'm actually going to expand this a little bit just to make it easier to see. All right, guys. So really what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the recording setup on the left-hand side, and then we'll take a look at the main controls right here at the bottom. Okay. So now the first thing that you want to check out is it's got a countdown, which is you can turn the countdown off. You've got a 3-second or a 5-second countdown. Then you've got a webcam shape. You can select the shape of the webcam. I like to keep it a circular bubble, which is good. Then you got webcam size. You can actually increase the size or decrease the size of your webcam, this standard slider. You'll see that shortly. Then you've got your output resolution. It goes all the way to UHD 4K, which is awesome. Now you've got recording quality. I like to keep it on balance. I haven't tried the other ones really, but this will result in the size of your file and also your quality, of course. Keep it balanced. Video codec. I like to keep it auto. It says stable, but you've got a few options there just to let you know, right? Now, you've also got, this is like just to select what items you want, right? So obviously we want the webcam, microphone, we want system audio, and then we want the auto face crop. And this really allows you to kind of crop it so it follows your face. This will be demonstrated as well shortly. All right, and then you've got your devices. You've got your camera and you've got your microphone device, right? So you've got these two devices. Then you got mic processing. So this is your audio processing. You've got voice isolation, auto gain, noise suppression, echo cancellation, and vocal compressor. I kind of keep them all checked because it actually helps the audio, which is great. And then you've also got a 250 hertz EQ boost. I'm going to keep it at 250 hertz. I'm not going to select this one. It's really an EQ boost. And then slowly at the bottom, you've got experimental editing as well. This is the auto skip silence, right? So when you enable this, and you can set the silence window to how many seconds, the maximum is 3 seconds. And what this actually is, it actually helps with editing. Like a lot of times if you're recording a tutorial video and you, after recording it, you realize you've got a lot of points of silence where you didn't say anything or you didn't do anything. It actually pauses those points of silence, right? So it actually edits, you usually have to edit them out, but this will let you just pause. And that's really great. So I'll demonstrate that right now. So let's go back up here and let's take a look at the main recording window, right? So now usually with this system, the first thing we want to do is select our sources, right? So there's this button over here, there's prepare sources, and that's the first one. So you click that, and that's where you can select. So you want to select a tab, you want to select an entire window, or you want to select an entire screen, right? So there are a few options here. I've got two screens connected to this computer, so it's showing me both. I'm going to go ahead and select screen 2, and I'm going to also share the system audio. Not that it's going to have any audio, but I'm just going to share it anyway. All right, and I'm going to click share. Okay, great. And now it's preparing, and there we go. So now what it's done, it's populated the screen, and it's got my image right over here as well, which is awesome. So we've got my webcam and we've got the screen. And now the only thing that's really left to do is to start recording. So you can place your webcam wherever you want, right? And before I record, I'll show you a few things. So you can actually give it a rounded card, and you can change the shape of your webcam. You can give it a bit of a square right over here, or you can go circle, and then you can increase the size of that circle as well. I'm going to keep it right there and pull this to the corner. Okay, great. And you can also actually select what you want. So you can switch to full camera, or you can go to screen and camera, right? That's really your option, what you're really trying to record. You're trying to record a screen capture, or you're trying to record your full camera. All right, great. And so that's really it. And now we will test the auto skip. It also has live transcription where you can select your language, but I'm going to skip that for now because I haven't actually tested it out, guys. But feel free to test that out as well. And let me know in the comments what you think of that. Did it work for you? Did it not work? And we can actually provide feedback to Steve as well, which is really handy. Cool. Okay. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to start recording now. Gives me a countdown. Awesome. So now we're recording. Great. So now I'm really gonna just have a quick chat about the software. We are looking at VDO.Ninja screen recorder. It's recording up there, which is awesome. Okay. And what I really wanted to do in this recording is I wanted to test the actual auto skip silence, right? So I want to demonstrate this. So right now I'm speaking, and now I'm gonna stop. And now it's actually come back. So what it actually did, if you noticed, it actually paused the recording while I stopped speaking. So in the actual recording, it'll skip that silence bit, which actually saves you time in editing, right? So which is really awesome. Let's test it out once more. Let's go. Excellent. And now it started recording again. So that works really, really well. Now, while I'm recording as well over here, if I wanted, I could switch sources. I could click on that and I could go entire screen. I'm going to select this one right here and I'm going to share. And so now we've just switched the source and I've actually gone to my other screen, which obviously is the VDO.Ninja screen recorder. And that's why I've got the mirror image. But I can actually select that. Then I can actually switch back. So I click on that and I go back here, switch back the source and share, and now we're back on the screen. So great, we can actually do that. And if I wanted, if I didn't want to, let's say I made a few mistakes, I could actually just restart the take right over here. I haven't tried that, but I'm sure it works, guys. So that's another cool feature. You can just restart the take straight away rather than stopping and then letting the file download and then retaking it again. That's a nice touch to the software as well by retaking. And now once we're happy with our recording, I'm going to go ahead and hit stop right here. Awesome. And as soon as I hit stop, as you can see, I've got a new file. That's the fourth file, and it names it according to the time as well. So it's named it's 517. Well, it's really 417 right now, but it's just naming it that way. It's a WebM file. And as soon as you've done that, you can just click on the file and it will download the file to your downloads folder. And you can open up your downloads folder and double click the file and it will open up. There we go. There's our file. Excellent. So this is a really cool way to go ahead and, capture a recording, the screen capture with your webcam, and you do get the green around the webcam as well. It does say face lock, but that's okay because I'm pretty happy with this software, to be honest. And I think the quality is really good as well. Yeah, so this is awesome. I'm going to be using it a lot for my recordings when I don't really want to open up OBS, right, guys? So if you have any more questions about this, feel free to place them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer all your questions. And really, guys, I hope you find this useful and feel free to join Steve's Discord server as well. Super handy server. And you can actually put feature requests as well. If you thought of something that is needed for his softwares, you can actually enter your feature request over there as well. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Just feel free to subscribe, like, and share this video for anyone else who might find this useful. Thanks heaps. I'll see you in the next one.